right, everybody, welcome back to the Smiling Rainbow Unicorn of Doom. It's been a little bit, and that's on me. I apologize. One morning, actually last week, or a few weeks ago, I woke up, poured a nice bowl of cereal, realized I didn't have any milk, and then just thought, you know what, I'm going to take 2 weeks off. That's exactly...
So last week you wanted to take 2 weeks off?
I knew that was going to happen. I knew something bad was going to happen, so I was like, I got to take this first week off. And then it actually happened. I was like, I was right. Good on you, future me. So, I'm going to steal an idea for a second before we get into what we're actually going to talk about today. Well, first, if you haven't listened before, welcome to the Smiling Rainbow Unicorn of Doom. My name's Thomas.
My name is Joe.
My name is Marquez.
And, so, I don't know.
You got an idea to steal?
This is the show that we just talk about whatever we want to talk about, and a lot of stuff we don't really plan out too well, so if we have weird little silences like that, that's just how it'd be like that sometimes. I'm going to steal an idea. So if you're listening live on the Radio FX app, well, this idea was stolen from our good friends Megan and Lauren at Tupac, the show every Tuesday night from 9 o'clock to whenever they finish. I don't know. They do this cool thing called a roll call. So if you're listening live on the Radio FX app, right now, go ahead and comment who your favorite host is, and then your second favorite host, and then
if there's anyone else you care about, just maybe.
Yeah, and so all right. Look at that! Look at how many people are
Yeah, I was a bit skeptical that people were listening live at the moment. So
well, people normally do. I normally get text messages, but fake friends. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Call them out.
So first we just like to start by saying Happy Veterans Day and sincere thank you from the Smiling Rainbow Unicorn of Doom and everybody at the Lander XLR. At the XLR Lander University Radio Studio. Do you guys have any veterans in your family that you'd like to shout out today?
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're not listening, so it's not like a shout out in that regard, but my poppy, my dad's dad, was a Vietnam vet. So.
All right, Army?
Yes.
All right.
I mean, yeah, there's a few, but like my dad, he was in the Army for a little bit, then he got out. Mm-hmm. And a couple of my uncles were in the Army too. So
very cool.
I probably should mention my uncle, my mom's brother, who's been in like a ton of military operations for I think until relatively recently was enrolled in the military. But just my granddad, I guess.
Okay. My granddad was also in the military. He's in the Army. It's a little different. He didn't actually go and serve in Korea, but that was around the time frame. But he worked in Kentucky, training people to learn how to use artillery and tanks. And apparently I hate myself. I don't remember this, but it was Army, and he worked in Kentucky, and apparently it was like you would just shoot, like practice artillery, and you would just shoot, and there is like a town just there, and you just hope it doesn't like mess up. And then he worked at this is Fort Knox in Kentucky, and then Fort Stewart in Georgia was a lot better because it was just a swamp, so you could just do whatever you wanted. I'm sure it's different now. This was in the 50s, but...
I mean, you just got to worry about hitting the gators.
No, they'll be fine. Okay, hi, Bianca. Bianca from the show Popcorn with Bianca and Sabrina, which actually is every Wednesday. So tonight at 6 o'clock, they're listening right now. Everyone else who said they were going to come today and didn't, I know, and I've noticed, and I'm disappointed.
They'll always join later, give them some time.
Sure
Be
they
patient.
will. So I went on Twitter. I don't have a Twitter.
Never.
I went on MySpace, and I went on Instagram, and I did this Q&A, and Joe did too, just asking people, what is a weird question, or what's just a question you have for us? And you guys suck. You guys don't know what weird questions are, apparently, but we'll get into them. We'll humor you. We'll start off with, this is a question from my sister. Shout out to Catherine. Who is your favorite sibling? And in quotations, not the dog, because she knows that I would say our dog. Not you, because you know what? That's not a weird question! Anyways.
I was wondering why you dropped the mic, and then I was like,
I hope that caught on your mic.
no, I definitely heard it through the headphones.
Okay.
So it was audible.
All right. Now that I've ruined my voice for the rest of the...
Do you want to like alternate between your questions and my questions?
Yeah, I have a lot more questions.
Okay,
So
well,
we can do two
you
of
probably
mine.
have.
Yeah.
See, I keep backing away from the microphone because I'm so loud, but even though I'm like twice as far away from the microphone as Marquez is, I'm still loud.
It's not peaking, so
Okay.
you're fine.
It's just, I don't know, I'm a loud person.
Yes.
So, and then I got another question. Is cereal soup? And we've already answered that.
Oh, yeah.
Who cares? It's basically
Well,
the conclusion we came to.
I can confirm that both Thomas and I were asked what our favorite video game was, which we've also talked about.
Right, we can
on
get
air
into
before.
it like a second. It's
Yeah,
just
I
the
mean-
video game I play the most right now is League of Legends. It's pretty much the only video game I play right now. My video game with the most playtime is Minecraft, but my favorite video game is Skyrim. So,
I also play League of Legends a lot. My favorite video game of all time is the Bioshock series. A video game with the most playtime is probably TF2. I have way too many hours in that game. So, which is also up there.
I play League of Legends sometimes with them. Nobody else. I currently play like a lot of Call of Duty, but I think the game I have like the most playtime in would probably be Rainbow Six. I probably have like over 200 hours
That's
in that.
tragic, man.
Oh my God.
That's very... Wait, if over 200 hours is like the oh my god
No,
section.
I'm just saying that for me.
No, I know. I'm saying like I have well over 1,000 hours in TF2. I mean, it's been over like a decade.
guys,
but-
I have a problem.
Yeah.
I play video games for 90 minutes every single day, and it's really taking over my life.
How
Have you like talked to a therapist about it?
I've tried, but nothing's working. I've tried taking medication. I've tried going to counseling. I've just tried destroying my computer, but always find a way back into my life.
I keep repairing it and installing League of Legends on it. I hope that's okay. I wasn't sure if that was bothering you.
What a good friend. You just see your friend just consistently smashing their computer. You're like, man, I'm going to fix it for him every single
I
time.
also keep swapping out your pills with sugar pills.
Oh,
Because
that,
I thought you wanted a little sweetness in
that
your
makes
day.
so much sense.
I've also been booking every single time slot for your therapist, so you couldn't get any. I've been playing League with him.
You've been playing League of Legends. All
You're
right.
getting him addicted to it too.
So, have you ever tried Mike and Ike's? You know what Mike and Ike's are. Oh, yeah. Mike and Ike's with popcorn. I haven't, but it doesn't sound bad to me.
Well, I mean, it's a very. I love Mike and Ike's, but Mike and Ike's are very gummy. They're a very gummy texture. It's very chewy, and it's
Yeah, you wouldn't have. I would imagine the ratio to popcorn to Mike and Ike's would be significantly more popcorn than Mike and Ike's.
I mean, I've consumed popcorn and Mike and Ike's at the same time. Like,
Yeah.
I've had
Do
like
they
a box of
melt?
Mike and Ike's. No,
Mike and Ike's don't melt.
no.
Okay.
I like to put. I got this from my friend Morgan, but I like to put Mike and Ike's in the freezer for sometimes because then it makes them.
Yeah.
You kind of let them like sit in your mouth and melt for a little bit. Enhances the flavor, but no, I cannot think of that specifically. Nor do I think I would really want to do that.
I use my popcorn with vinaigrette. Okay. No, I don't.
That honestly wouldn't be awful.
I mean, I was gonna say ranch, and I was like, that's not that weird.
No.
Well, you just don't like ranch.
Don't you ever.
You just don't like ranch.
I'm gonna make like, a
Ever.
whole ranch flavored feast.
By the way, I want
I
to
hate
point
you.
out I'm. Wait.
Yeah, well, because he hates ranch so much.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
make like I'm gonna make like a ranch chicken, like a salad with ranch. I'm gonna have like a mashed potatoes with ranch in it, and it's gonna be.
All right. I will point out,
I'm
by
gonna
the
do
way,
that
I have a friend who I just learned today, and I'm considering just dropping her as a friend. Is she eats her steaks well done, and that really bothers me.
Okay. Wait, do I also know this from?
No.
Okay.
So I can't. Okay.
So I can't drop it.
We can't drop it for you.
I mean, I just don't. I'm joking, of course, but I just personally don't like. If we're talking about food, which we should not talk about for extensive periods of time, but I don't know how I feel about it. I'm very
Well
torn.
done steaks.
I just don't personally like them. I just don't. Anyways, oh god, there's another food question. I don't feel like talking about this one, but is a hot dog a sandwich? No, it's not. Get over yourself.
It's a sub.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah, it's a.
With ranch. Anyway,
Why?
well done, hot dog.
Yeah, I want me a hot dog, fried, well done, with ranch.
Fried hot dog sounds.
And Mike and Ike's.
and soy sauce.
They should make a Mike and Ike hot dog. Yeah. They should make like one big Mike and Ike and then have like on a Mike and Ike hot dog.
And
A
Joe?
hot dog?
No,
Mike Ike?
a hot Nike.
Hot Nike.
All right, do you have any another question so we can stop?
Sure.
talking?
My friend Austin asks, which is a food question technically, what is your least favorite type of milk? I would say skim milk, but skim milk is not milk. It is water that is white. So
Okay. I'm not a huge fan of almond milk.
Okay.
Because I've only ever had unsweetened almond milk, so it's just water, pretty much. Or it just tastes like water to me.
I don't like drink like nut milks, like almond milk or anything like that, soy milk. They're fine. I don't like them a ton, but like they have their place. Skim milk has no place. Skim milk's place is in the garbage.
I see. I used to exclusively drink skim milk.
I
But
know.
that's because that was the only thing I knew.
Yes.
And now I've had whole milk. Actually, whole milk is not too different to me than like 2%. It doesn't taste that much different.
No, well, because the jump between 2% and skim milk is huge.
Right.
It's gargantuan.
Okay.
Skim milk, 2% is just like, okay, you want some milk that's a little bit less thick. That's cool. You get whole milk, you're like, all right, you want like that milk flavor. You want to taste like milk, you know? Skim milk, skim milk is just water with pulp. Yeah, I know. Ew,
It
that's
doesn't
what skim
have
milk is.
pulp. What are you
The
talking
milk is the pulp.
I don't think you know what pulp is.
It's
Listen, it's like they just took water and threw like some flour in there, and there's your milk.
sure. I mean, no, but sure.
I've never had skim milk, so
Well, good.
Apparently not.
I'll protect you.
thank you. I
All
appreciate
right,
it.
you want to alternate back to one of your questions?
All right. So, what's the weirdest question you've ever been asked? And I have a very easy answer to that question.
Well, you can answer first.
All right. So, last Q&A we did, we had a very special individual whose name I cannot disclose ask us if they could have a piece of ravioli,
No,
but only
you
I did not ask that question.
did.
No, I
I
didn't.
hate you.
I did not ask that question.
I hate you so much.
They specifically asked if they could have a piece of ravioli, but on the condition that Joe takes a bite of it first.
We're gonna fight about this later.
I'm just the messenger.
No, you're not.
I didn't ask that question. I don't know what to tell you. So
guess-
that was easily the weirdest question.
I guess
I've ever
that's
asked.
also a weird question that I've been asked. Although I can't say that that's the weirdest. Mainly because I know he's not listening, but I have a friend named Alex who very much so loves to ask specifically me very convoluted and complex questions. There's definitely weirder ones that I've been asked before, but the most recent one that I remember is if I ate a burrito from Moe's and it contained the bouncy gel from Portal 2, you know, the one that you jump on and it makes you bounce.
Oh,
And if it
okay.
contained that, and then while I was driving home from Moe's, I started vomiting up that gel.
Right.
And what would I do about that? And that spawned a very long conversation about that. So really any question that he's asked me, but that's just an example if that helps clarify. Have you been
Anyone who
asking-
doesn't know anything about portals can be super confused, and I don't
Yeah.
feel like telling them what that means.
It's a gel that makes things bounce.
That's how you get. I don't know. I don't remember. My brain is very small. I don't.
Well,
remember.
actually, a question later on might be your answer.
Okay.
Okay.
You had this question was directed at you.
Oh.
All right, so we're gonna do one more question, then we're gonna take a little bit of a music break. But all right, we're gonna do two more questions because one of them is just simply what that mouth do. To which I'll say, eat just gregarious amounts of food. Joe's does that.
Hey, yo, catch me behind the McDonald's. I can show you.
All right. All right, so Joe's makes a noise that's, I think, specifically tailored to annoy me. I eat a lot of food, and Marquez's mouth allows him to commit crimes.
Yeah, so I love the vor.
Next question is, what's the most creative insult you've ever given or received?
See, I hate questions like these because it's a really good question that is completely dependent on me being able to remember things.
Right. No, I completely
Because
agree.
I've definitely come up with some very creative insults and been given some very creative insults, but I just can't remember them off the top of my head.
Mine, I
like-
can't say on air.
Let me see if I can browse
Actually, wait.
through.
I've been told that I look like I get chapstick, just untwist all of it and bite it.
Yeah, and well, I guess you've also been told that you look like you watch anime.
I
which
look
isn't
like
really creative,
okay, so I
but-
look like I watch anime, and I look like I literally eat chapstick. Which neither of which are untrue.
that you look like those things, or that you do those things.
I just opened my pocket, which is Velcro. That was so loud. Yes.
That did.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, I remember this one time I called somebody an inbred backwater pigeon.
Backwater pigeon. Actually, I really like that one.
Probably heard me right the first time.
I think this might not be the best, but what at least required the most amount of effort is my good friend Davis went through and took the homepage of my YouTube channel and basically photoshopped the entire thing with different videos that are a variety of different insults and jokes about me that I think is very, very funny. And it's mainly just how much effort he put into it to make it come. I'll show it to you later. I don't know if I've shown it to you before, but it's hilarious.
All right. So we're going to listen to one or two songs, and we'll be back in a few minutes. Stick around. And if you're in the Radio FX app, let us know, because we like knowing that people are listening, and we like knowing that friends that promised they would be here today are actually here. You know who you are. We'll see you guys in a minute. Hello and welcome back to the Smiling Rainbow Unicorn of Doom. And just bear with me for a second. Let's say, hypothetically, I'm a cat. It... I didn't even get to finish and I can't get through it. I'm so...
I'm confused.
I couldn't even get through it.
Is it
All
what
right.
I think it is?
All right. Let's say, hypothetically, I'm a cat.
You're a cat, Thomas. Go on. Meow for us.
No, I'm a cat.
I'm a kitty cat.
A kitty cat. For the sake of debate. You can do it. All right. Shout out to Megan from Tupac last night. She said this. I don't know how you got through that. I can't get through it. I can't get through it. Let's say hypothetically I'm a cat. I'm a kitty cat. And for the sake of debate, let's say I dance. I don't know where.
It's a YouTube thing. It's a really old. It's like a 2008 meme.
Oh my god, I can't get through it. Okay. All right. Okay. That's done.
Man, nothing else that we're gonna ask you to top that. That sucks.
Oh, I disagree.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't a question. I just did that.
No, that was just a thing that you said. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, this will be fun. Roast each other. So I guess let's all roast one thing about each other.
Okay.
You really gotta think about this
Well,
one.
no, I can think of like many off the top of my head, but like I don't want it to be like mean.
What?
I just have insults. They're not roast. I just have mean things to say about
Then say it.
people.
Do it.
I want to be first.
Okay, well, no, you guys, someone else go first because I wanna like brew up one that's creative. You know, I've got something better in here than this.
I have so many things I could say about you, Marquez. All right.
Dude, sick roast. Give me that.
Trying to give me a little kiss?
It's not a roast.
It's the being gay for me, Marquez.
Dude, clever and original.
It's the not having your own show for me, Joe.
every time I punch the horse mask, I wish that you were in it. For those who do not know, I don't know if we've talked about it before, but the iconic horse mask or unicorn mask that Thomas wears in some of his Instagram posts, he leaves on
in the bedroom.
Yes, yes, he frequently leaves on his bedpost. And every time his door is unlocked or I am capable of getting into his room, I walk into the room and uppercut it onto the floor and then leave without saying anything to him. So,
roast me.
Do it then. Kill him.
Just literally murder me.
Roasted.
Joe, you haven't roasted me, bro.
I know. I'm thinking.
You think? Oh my god, why you gotta think? Come on, bro.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm surprised you don't roast me about the feet thing with the bed.
But the what?
I'll let him. The thing that you were complaining about the other day.
Okay, so it was late at night, and Joe's in the bed asleep. I assumed he was asleep, but in the middle of the night, all you hear is it's just him rubbing his feet together.
Well, I'm rubbing my feet against the bed because I couldn't sleep.
He does that.
So I was fidgeting and I was just.
I wanted to crawl into bed and just uppercut him.
You wanted to crawl into his bed.
Yeah, into his bed and uppercut him, then take his place.
I might ponder on a roast longer. Like
Okay,
if we answer
that'll be
other
good.
questions, and I think.
I'm sure I will find a better roast for Marquez later.
Yeah, I'm satisfied.
I
with
will
my
find
roast
one for you.
No, you have one now. It's a power move.
Which is very powerful.
You have a roast for me. I know it. As long as you can say it on air, there's nothing too mean to me. So
I don't know.
Marquez, I wish I could take a big knife and cut off the top section of your hair and use it to scrub my dishes. I don't know why. That sucks.
all right, I got another one for you, Marquez.
Okay. Hit me with it.
Well, just the fact that you're the only human being I know who can leave hair all over the bathroom and then every single time deny that it is you. Nobody else has small, curly black hair, Marquez. Nobody else.
I clean my hair.
Bro, it is straight up you. I don't even know.
There's nobody else. It is small, little, curly black hair. There's not. I have brown hair. Both of us have brown hair, but I don't understand.
I clean behind myself.
No, dude, I dye it when I cut it off. Just to frame him, yeah.
Oh, that's smart, actually. That's good. I
Yeah,
do
no,
the
that's
same
true.
thing.
Yeah, cool.
I just take little pieces of his hair.
All right, you want me to pull up a question?
All right.
So this one is actually a question which comes from our friend Megan from Tupac, who asks, would you rather sweeten your tea with hand sanitizer?
Oh, she asked me that too, actually.
Oh, okay, cool. Or use expired queso as coffee creamer.
Okay, so here's my thought process. One of those things is edible.
Yeah, well, one of them is repulsive and one of them is poisonous.
Right.
Because I'm pretty sure if you eat a significant bit of hand sanitizer, you will die.
Right.
No, listen.
Okay, so here's the thing, though. Creamer is made from milk.
Yeah.
What's
is that?
queso made of?
Cheese.
Which is made of what?
Cheese. Cows.
It's made of milk. Same thing. Queso and
No.
creamer are the same thing. So it'd be
Cows
fine.
are made of
probably be. Probably.
Well, it's expired queso, so it's molded cheese.
Yeah. Well, still.
That adds more flavor.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I'm gonna go.
That's texture too.
I'm gonna go with the.
Don't wink at me.
I'm gonna go with the queso, not for that reason, but because if it's expired queso, it's probably very thick, which means I can probably. I could probably drink. we're sharing hand signals.
I don't know if someone was waving at me or asking if they could come in. But
That's what I
doesn't
figured. Yeah. I could probably drink the majority of the coffee without even like having interaction with the queso because it would be thick and would probably just settle to the bottom. The tea with the hand sanitizer would immediately make the entire tea taste like hand sanitizer, and then it would probably make me vomit. So.
But listen, think of this though. Your insides will be as clean as a whistle. 99% of germs are gone.
You need like 50% of those, though.
No, you don't.
Not to live the kind of life I want to live. That's not what
Not to live the life I want to live, which is not living at all.
That's not what I meant. All right, if you could, which is also from our friend Megan.
Man, Megan's popping off.
Yeah. What the? Did you guys hear that noise?
Yeah.
I just tried to adjust my shoe and it made a cracking noise.
Crispy shoe.
Crunchy shoe. All right.
What's the question?
Deep fried.
If you could, you done? Something you'd like to share with the class?
Yes.
All right, hit me with it.
Deep fried shoe.
Some people shouldn't have the capabilities of speaking and doing. Some people should be able to speak and they don't.
You actually have an anti-Marquez speak button. I don't know if you knew that.
And it also starts with M.
What's the next question?
If you could have dinner with any fast food chain restaurant mascot, who would it be and why? So my immediate thought. I don't actually know a lot of fast food restaurants. Colonel Sanders was my immediate thought. But that's just because he would make the food himself, I guess. And I love KFC.
Let me eat with the blizzard.
With just a blizzard.
From Dairy Queen.
Yeah. All right. Or Burger King. I vehemently dislike Burger King, but he's a king. So we can get whatever food we want.
Well, if he's wearing the outfit, that would be horrifying, and I would love it. Or if it was Ronald McDonald, it would be horrifying.
I was thinking Ronald McDonald.
Why?
Because my knee.
All right.
Does Chunky Cheese count?
Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah, does Charles Alexander Cheddar count?
I thought it was Charles Entertainment Cheese.
Yeah. But yeah, I forgot the name, man.
I suppose he does, but you're literally just eating with a rat.
Oh, do I have to eat with the modern version? Like the stupid little, cartoon one?
Oh, you meant like you want to eat with the full size?
Yeah, here's the OG, man.
I guess you can do that, yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I want to eat with Freddy Fazbear. No.
All right, I'm the host of the show. Get out.
Next question. Joe, where's my freaking ravioli? Subsequent question. If not, I understand. But a brother got to ask. Marquez, how much for that ravioli?
Listen, man. I already ate all the ravioli. Specifically his.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You sound like you had something to say.
So either this is you, and this is a very unnecessarily elaborate scheme.
Okay. I think you know me well enough to know that I don't have the capabilities.
Or this person needs to contact my attorney.
Okay. You don't have an attorney?
I am my attorney.
Oh.
This person needs to contact me, and they
Okay.
need to establish a price and a shipping address.
All right.
Or we can bring back duels.
Or we could bring back duels. And
Well, I feel like if they're willing to financially compensate you for a piece of your ravioli, or your ravioli, apparently they don't discriminate.
Well,
I haven't been asked for
that just
ravioli.
means that we have bargaining power.
Oh, you think he's wanting both? But I feel
No,
it's
no.
just
Now-
from the way this question is asked, it sounds like Marquez is the sloppy seconds.
Well, because now it suddenly gets competitive. Because if I'm offering $100 for my ravioli, Marquez comes in with an $80 for ravioli. What am I going to do? Got to drop down to $75? That's a $25 lost value.
Right. No, and that's just not a good competition because you're
Yeah.
not.
Well, do I have to bank on the integrity of my eaten ravioli being really that high quality that it's worth more than Marquez's, or do I secure the deal by dropping lower than his price?
Well, that's the thing, right? Is that like why would you want like you're if you drop down to if you're say $80, you drop down to 75, then you're going to be like, well, then you're going to eventually it's just going to happen to where you're going to lose money unless you would just split it the first time. Then you're just losing money anyways.
Well, that depends on if he keeps going.
We
down
are talking about that later.
Just PM me.
At JC Cadell.
No. DM me
At
instead.
Normie_K3.
Hit up my kick.
On Insta. Oh.
Hey, I do one better. Hit up my Snapchat.
Oh.
Let's start streaks.
Ravioli streaks.
All right, and if you want a piece of my ravioli, I have an OnlyFans.
For only fans get my ravioli.
I just have I just constantly am eating and shipping out ravioli. It's well desired.
You can step out your pasta water.
Okay, all right. I'm not continuing this.
Only OG
I forgot about this one, but since she's watching, I may as well answer this question. Well, the question is, do you dream when you sleep? And if so, what was the last dream that you can remember? Is basically there are multiple questions, but...
So I had a couple of dreams recently. Yes, I do. And I do tend to remember what they are because I
don't dream at all, so I can't answer the question.
I have a particular problem with sleeping in short bursts. Like I have a problem with waking up at night, which makes it easier to remember your dreams. I had a couple of dreams recently. Not necessarily the most recent one, but the most memorable one was that I was at a lodge vacation with my family and a close friend family. You know, like a friend since childhood, we're all friends sort of deal. And someone in the friend family had a pet cat, and I had a pet grizzly bear for some reason that did not seem to be a remarkably tame or docile grizzly bear. And I was restraining the grizzly bear because the cat was irritating the bear. And I had to yank the bear away so that they did not get in a fight. And in a fit of rage, the bear bit off all of my fingers.
Okay.
And I...
Just the fingers?
Yes, not my thumbs. All 8 of my non-thumb digits. Just like clean, one big row, just like chomp. They were all gone.
All you need is a thumb.
Yes.
A single thumb.
And I remember holding my hands up and crying that I'd lost all of my fingers, and then I woke up. So...
All right.
If you wanted a more interesting dream than that, I was just...
No, that's plenty interesting. What was the most recent dream you remember, Marquez?
It was actually last night.
All right.
I was like real world situation playing zombies. As I was like...
You were in the real world playing zombies?
Yes.
Like you were literally sitting down playing...
No, like I was in...
You were as if Call of Duty Zombies is real.
I was like, your dream is you're sitting down playing video games. I was like, so sad.
I mean, I've had...
All right.
Yeah,
but anyway, I was like playing zombies and stuff, and like to complete the rounds, you had to sleep, but we had to sleep in shifts, or else, you know, the zombies would just kill us.
Yes.
And the last thing I remember before I woke up was, I got the ray gun.
Yes, you're good, bro.
Yes.
Nice.
And I think we went like 12 rounds. Then I woke up. Yeah.
It's also a pretty pleasant and standard dream. I'm happy for you.
That's cool.
I'm sad that a bear didn't eat off your fingers in your dream.
I've had worse.
All right.
I guess it's a competition now.
All right. So, we actually have a lot of questions left. I don't know if we're going to go in them in the final episode, because I should point out, after this episode, there is one more session before winter break, and I don't plan on coming for winter break. So, I don't know.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Because the winter break starts the 24th, and I don't really feel
and Wednesday.
Yeah. So we have one more. So we might do I don't know what we're going to do for the last episode. We have a few minutes left, so we're going to get into yeah, I guess we can go into this question was, when is Joe getting a show, dang it?
Next semester.
All right.
If you want to be a contestant, hit me up. I'll put you in the queue.
Yeah.
Thousands of people long. It'll take forever for you to get in.
Yeah.
I believe
That's
in
because he's actually doing a show 3 times a day every day.
Yes. It's very high demand before I've even announced what it's actually about yet. So.
And also, we should point out, we haven't figured it out yet, but the Smiling Rainbow Unicorn of Doom will be on a different day and a different time next semester. We haven't really figured it out yet. I haven't run it by anyone yet. But we need to figure that out, so just fair warning, and I'm sure I'll update our social media when that happens. Or we might not have it at all, and then you'll just be sad for every Wednesday.
Well, then it'll just be my show, and then people will have lost nothing, because this show without you two is equally as good as if you two were here.
That was a really good roast, I will say.
I know.
Roasts aren't supposed to make me sad.
I don't care.
Shoot, I thought I had one more.
I have.
Okay.
Well, I feel bad because shout out to my homie Bella. I begged her to ask a question, and then we're probably not going to have time for me to answer this one because I'm going to do a different question first. From my good friend Davis,
We have 5 minutes.
who asks, "What do you think about the fall of Constantinople in 1453 by the Ottoman forces?"
All right. So we have a few things to keep in mind here. So 1453?
Yes.
1453. 1453 was a good year. It really was.
I peaked.
We had advances in medicine, in religious tolerance, in minority rights. And then you know what changed all that?
What did?
Feminists. So this I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. But, and then that was my chair. I was like, what is that noise? I thought someone was
Yeah.
And then the Fire Nation attacked. This is stupid. Okay. All right. What do you think about the fall of Constantinople from the Ottoman forces brutally defeating the Byzantine Empire because of their use of cannons, which the Byzantine Empire had not really perfected the art of yet?
Well, I mean, I was doing it. Like I caused the fall of Constantinople. So I feel
How'd
like
you
I'm
do that?
using the cannons and the stuff that you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're pretty smart. I know. You got it. I was just behind the lines. I was just telling guys to run at the walls until they knocked it over with sticks.
That's a surefire way to do it.
Just threw rocks at them. They told me to stop.
Listen, y'all are thinking too small.
All right. There were one more question.
It was just a Thanos snap.
Thanos
Gone.
snapped and then...
Thanos was only alive in 1453.
No.
He was born in 1450.
Thanos never died.
Oh.
Oh.
He's immortal.
Oh, I see. Okay. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Endgame was just the beginning.
And the only so there was a big gap. There was like a 600-year something gap between him making Constantinople fall and the events of Avengers Endgame.
Yes.
And he was just chilling since then?
Yeah, he was just chilling.
Okay.
Destroying other universes.
It's on a really long cooldown. We can do it again.
I mean,
several centuries.
Did you not see his hand? His hand was just gone, eviscerated.
Okay. Yeah.
It had to heal
reduced
that.
to dust.
Yeah, reduced to dust. Atoms.
Atoms, yes. So what's the last question, Thomas?
Well, the last question was just, what are you guys' hobbies? Which pales in comparison to what we were just discussing, but I figured it's something we could talk about for a second. We have a few minutes.
Hobbies? I'm a creative writer. I like to write fantasy short stories in a fictional universe. And Thomas is threatening to mute me. He's holding the button.
No, I was turning your volume up.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm talking quietly this time because I want to be pleasant to listen to. And
you have not been too loud. I'm looking.
I like to play ukulele, some decent bit. Like I said, I like to play some video games every once in a while, and I like to go to the gym with my boys and try to feel better about myself physically and emotionally.
All right. But okay. So I will say, I guess we don't have a lot of time. I was just gonna say, I hike. I play guitar. Apparently, we're playing Dungeons and Dragons, which we do now. We're actually doing tonight. Shout out to Tupac. Again, we're shouting him out a lot tonight.
We're just shouting.
Yeah.
All right, Marquez, roast me, and then we're done.
Bro.
You've been thinking about it this whole time. I know.
Listen,
there's so much.
The only reason I haven't said anything is because you existing as a roast as in itself.
Okay. How about you say one that's actually funny? Thank you for listening to the Smiling Rainbow Unicorn of Doom this Wednesday and every Wednesday until we stop being on Wednesdays.
This Wednesday and every Wednesday except only next Wednesday because that's the last Wednesday.
Be on the lookout for any updates on the new updated time. We will be here next week, Wednesday at 3 o'clock.
Next
and
Wednesday,
then
every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday
Only
except
next
for
Wednesday. Except for every Wednesday following next Wednesday.
There's only Wednesdays.
And thank you guys so much for tuning in, and thank you guys for being active participants and really giving us input on the show. And we hope to be even better next semester, which is setting the bar very low. But thank you guys so much. Stay awesome. Peace.